Welcome in, everybody. We are going to be crocheting a Charmander today. Same usage of the 53 stitches patterns. We've done this pattern many times. It sells out all the time, which is why we need to make another one. So we'll be working on that Charmander using just some basic orange yarn, which is yay, only one color for this pattern, and our potion hook. So we've got our E-hook and our yarn. We are ready to go. Make sure you like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Let me know, is Charmander your favorite Pokemon, and why are you wrong? Make sure if that heart is holly, you consider giving me a follow, subscribe over on YouTube, and let's get going. Let's not waste any more time. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Happy time zones in the world to all of you. I am so relieved that I am officially on Thanksgiving break. Woo! It's one of those necessary things that just I really wish we had a fall break. In college, we had fall break in October, and it was like three or 4 days off of school, and then we had Thanksgiving break and then winter break, and it felt better, which we have like a mini mini fall break in our school district, but they don't call it that. But I think it just really helps the students be able to not be little knuckleheads all the time if they know that there's a break coming up. And I am just so swamped with work that these breaks are great, but they're also really terribly timed because I've got so much work to do when we get back in December. And that's crazy to say as well, that we don't go back until December. And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh my gosh. I am not ready. I'm not ready. I am not ready. Oh boy. Are you guys ready? I'm not ready. Christmas is going to be here before we know it. But once we are done with this craft fair tomorrow, I will be able to breathe a lot better. I'm going to take a little break from doing inventory and all these crazy amount of Pokemon that we're doing, and we'll jump into our Christmas gifts. So I need to make a couple of Christmas gifts. I don't have very many left to do, but I do have a couple I want to work on. And I can definitely do one of them on stream because my brother never watches my stream anyway, so I never have to worry about spoiling what I am giving him for Christmas because he doesn't come into my streams. So is that shady? Is that shady? It's probably a little bit shady. That's okay. It's all good. It's all good. And yes, we are still raising money for St. Jude, so please, if you are able to donate, I would greatly appreciate it. We are super close to $750 for the kiddos. Would be amazing to be able to hit that. I mean, obviously, I would love to hit the $1,000 because that's our actual milestone goal. But even if we can just hit $750, I would be blown away that you guys are finding it in your hearts and your pockets to help out and support St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And I will be adding some of the funds from whatever sales that I have on my crochet Pokemon tomorrow. I'll be adding that to our campaign as well. I'm adding a bit of the proceeds from each of those sales. So that will also throw us over the $750. All I have to do is sell one Pokemon, and that's going to automatically throw us over the $750. All right, we are making the head of this Charmander. Thankfully, Charmander is bald, so I don't have to worry about ears. I don't have to worry about a hair. I can just make a bald head and a body and a tail. It's gonna be great. Charmander is probably one of the fastest Pokemon I can bust through in these 53 stitches patterns. He might have hair. If he has hair, it's not hair that stands out. If he has hair. He might. You're very well true. He very well may have hair, and I just can't see it. And it blends in like he might be bald. But it's all good. Sometimes bald is beautiful, you know what? Sometimes. I know a couple of people that can pull off. Why did my restream just log me out? I'm literally in the middle of streaming. Why would you do that to me? Heck you. Excuse you. Excuse you, restream. I'm literally in the middle of something right here. How dare. Can anybody that is watching over on YouTube verify that we are still live on YouTube? Since I got logged out, I want to be sure it didn't just automatically stop my stream. PK, what kind of break are you on? Because obviously you guys don't celebrate Thanksgiving over there. You didn't have Christopher Columbus and his crew come over to your country and steal land and pillage the Native Americans and their families. And then we call that a holiday to celebrate. Treatment break. I gotcha. Okay. How long do you get a break from treatment? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it logged me out and it's no longer. It says connected, but it's not sending me any of the notifications. None of the chat messages are going through. It says I'm streaming. Okay, well, it says I'm live, but it's not giving me chat. Hey, Mother Bear, welcome in. Okay, you commented on YouTube? Yeah, I don't see it. It's not. Okay. Sorry to anybody that is watching me on YouTube. If you are commenting over there, I cannot see any of the comments. Restream has done something really dumb. And since I'm in a time crunch, I do not have the time to spend fixing that today, but I will make sure I get that prepared and fixed for our next stream. Mother Bear, I'm doing really well. How are you doing? I am celebrating being on Thanksgiving break, finally being able to rest and relax and breathe. Well, after tomorrow. After my craft market tomorrow, then I'll be able to rest and breathe and get to just have a week of whatever I want to do, whenever I want to do it. This is super cheap yarn, but it feels so nice to work with. I don't know why it feels so good on my hands. There are some yarn, like there's some of the Red Heart yarn is really, really coarse and very rough and scratchy, which happens a lot with value yarn, that obviously the quality of the yarn is not going to be as soft and nice and buttery, but this one feels so good. I don't know why, and it's a cheap off-brand value yarn. I'm good for it. Gaming with PK, heck yeah. Aeolus and I were thinking maybe doing some Phasmo tomorrow evening after my craft market. So if you are interested and want to play some Phasmo, I had mentioned that to Rushla and he said he might be interested, which would technically be your Sunday morning. So if you are interested in like 26 hours from now, I'm thinking after dinner. Yay! Love to hear that. And then on Sunday, I'm planning on doing a bonus stream for you guys Sunday afternoon because Jason has redeemed a bonus dog cam stream. So I think Sunday afternoon would be a great time for the bonus dog stream. They are both happy. I did go ahead and I've already packed up my car, so that is going to be helpful. I don't have to worry about rushing and packing up my car and anything like that. So that is another stress off of me. I was able to get that done before I started stream tonight. Everything fits perfectly. I actually have a little bit of space that I wasn't expecting because I'm not bringing one of the tubs. I would for a different craft fair, but this craft fair, I know the audience of people that come to it, and it has not been one that would buy my dice bags or some of my coasters or anything like that. So I've decided not to bring my tub that has those items in there, and I'm going to reserve those to sell online. I think maybe even over winter break, I might make it one of my to-do list tasks to take photos of a bunch of my inventory that I don't bring to these markets, because there's no way I can sell them if people don't know about them. And I think I'll put them on my Ko-fi site for people. I think that might be really good. Okay, how do I refresh this? Because it's not... Can I turn off this docks then? Okay, docks, then turn that back on. No? Oh, okay. No? Alright, well. Account settings? No. I don't know. Don't know why it's not showing me the chat. Yeah, I'll probably put them on my Ko-fi. I don't really... I mean, I like being able to sell on Ko-fi because they don't take as many fees as Etsy does, but I have to give them the pricing for shipping costs, and that is really hard for me to determine. I'm like, I don't know what the shipping costs would be. I have a scale. That part's not the problem. I know the weight of my items, but I don't have access to like shipping rates. I don't know if there is like a website that I could use. I know there's stamps.com and all that requires subscriptions. So I don't know. One, two, three. Also, Honda, if you're still there, I got the Twitch payout from your very generous, obnoxious gift bombs that you did back in October. I got my payout from Twitch, so thank you very, very much. I have put a portion of that profit back into fixing up some of the lighting. So I've added some items to my Amazon cart for Black Friday, and I will be getting all of that stuff, and I'll be fixing up some of my setup stuff over winter break as well. So thank you. I do appreciate it. You're still here. Thank you, Mother Bear. Thank you for using that. That is exactly what the redemption is for. Hey, Steffi Ann. Thank you for the lurk. Happy Friday. Friday. I am excited. Oh, Steffi Ann, I showed people a second ago. Here is our giveaway item for November. It looks like the eyes are lopsided. I promise they are not. I promise the eyes are actually not lopsided. They look like they are, but I promise they are not actually lopsided. But I said I was going to make a cute little gingerbread dude, and this is going to be the giveaway item for November. So I will run that next Saturday. for anybody who is interested. I also think, maybe you'll get lucky this time around, maybe. I also think I am going to make a scheduling change come January. I'm not going to make any changes the rest of the calendar year. There's only a month left. It's not worth making that big change. But I think starting in January, I am going to remove our Wednesday evening streams. Looking at the analytics and just seeing who is available consistently on Wednesdays. Wednesdays seem to not be a very popular or well-attended stream for us compared to other days. So I figured I would stick with that Monday, Friday, and add in Saturdays on a more consistent basis that Saturday morning. So I would have Monday and Friday after work in the evening time, and then Saturday mornings, which I know means that our Australian friends can't tune in on those Saturday morning streams, but it also gives me an extra evening with which that I can do stuff around the house, or I can maybe use that evening as my meal prep evening. It gives me some time to adult, and I feel that is necessary. Saturday mornings work perfectly for you? Since when? Since when? You'll be asleep. Ma'am. You want to put the cutie on your non-existent Christmas tree? I think. Well, yeah, I mean, but my Saturday mornings, so in like 16 hours from now would be when I'd be going live. I'd be going live around 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. My Saturday mornings, not your Saturday mornings. Heckin' nerd. Trying to confuse me. Ma'am. Ooh, this one is a lot bigger. I think this yarn must be thicker, or I'm using a different... I don't know. This Charmander just feels a lot larger than my Umbreon.
Who's that Pokemon?
What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? We gotta pick a pack. Yeah, this Charmander feels a lot larger than the other pattern, so I think I'm probably using a different hook than I usually use, or the yarn. A lot of the times when you use a different thickness of yarn, which it's the same thickness, but it's a different brand, sometimes that can adjust and alter the size of your projects. If you have my Snapchat, you should go and check out my new sweatshirt. It's also in Discord if you are in the Discord. I mean, you can kind of see it, but it's really, really cute. This is one of the sweaters that I got from Walmart. It is a Christmas dog sweater, and I am obsessed. It is so soft. It's like a velour, super duper duper soft. What's happening? I hear a lightning.
Question, young lady, did you eat before stream, and if not, you are banned?
I ate a string cheese. Does that count? I ate a string cheese. Thank you so much, Lightning, for checking in to make sure I stay alive. How are you, Lightning? Happy Friday. I also have some snacks here, so if I need to take a quick little snack break, I definitely can. When I do streams that start at 5, it's hard for me to have the hunger and the desire to eat dinner at 4 or 4:30. So usually what I end up doing is having some form of a snack, and then I stream until 7 or 7:30, sometimes 8 o'clock, and then I go eat dinner. Now, when I stream at 6, and that's my start time of 6 o'clock, then yes, I definitely eat dinner before stream. Yeah, I just think that this yarn is bigger or something. Because I'm using the exact same pattern. There's no reason this should be so much larger than my other ones. It's all good though. You're eating pizza? Ooh. Banned from the daycare. Oh. Okay, maybe it's not as large as I thought it was. Okay, never mind. I think we're okay. I think it's about the same size. Maybe slightly larger, but not as large as I was anticipating. We are having ads start in about 4 minutes. Just a heads up for anybody that is watching. And again, for anybody that is watching over on YouTube, I am unable to see the comments. So if you're typing and talking in chat, I am not ignoring you. I appreciate you being there to lurk and watch and hang out with us. My restream on my OBS decided to log me out partway through stream today, and I do not have a way to fix it at the moment. It'll be a future Rebecca problem that I fix. Ooh, thank you for putting the link in chat for merch. If you guys are interested in some Becca merch for the holidays, good stocking stuffers, or just to help support your favorite Becca nerd, feel free to look and see about picking up some merch. I put some new holiday themed items in the shop using our holiday logo made by the beautiful Miss Purple Kitty. So please go give her a follow when she jumps back into streaming. You all need to go hang out and watch her content. Okay, we're starting the body here. Like I said, this is going to be a fast stream. My goal is to get this entire thing done in 2 hours. That's my goal. I want everything completely done in 2 hours or less. Hi, Grayson. What's up, Bubbas? He's not gonna know what to do with himself tomorrow. He's gonna be home all day. Maybe I'll ask my neighbor if she could come over and take them on a WALK if she's in town. I don't know if she has left town for Thanksgiving break or not. I just put my foot on his foot and he's like, "Excuse me? What are you doing? How dare you put your stinky little gremlin toes on my glorious hands, my majestic paws. I'm going to lick your foot now." That's what he's doing. What are you doing? Stinky. But his toes are stinky. His toes smell like Fritos. Both him and Potion have Frito feet. And it's delicious. The audacity. The audacity. Speaking of stinky people, can we get somebody to tag Laisha and be like, "Excuse me, Valerian, why are you not in chat right now? You better be taking your shower post-work." How comes the Char blocker? We are just starting, so we have the head so far. We've got the head. Hey, thank you so much for the clip. I appreciate it. And we are working on the body right now. How's it going? Welcome in. Charmander. Char. It shouldn't take me very long. I should have most of the body done by the time our Stream Raiders battle is ready to go. We've got 2 minutes. Happy time zones to ya. I hope you are excited for the weekend. Anybody in chat have any big plans this weekend? Obviously, PK and I have a ghost hunting date. I've got my craft fair. And then I need to go shopping. I need to go to the craft store and purchase a scrapbook album that I'm going to make for my best friend for her Christmas present. I'm going to try to work on that during the break. I've already talked with my mom and she's on board. She thinks it's a great idea and said, come on over, bring everything you need. And she has all the papers and stickers and she's got the Cricut and all different kinds of tools. Because we used to do scrapbook nights all the time when I was in college and right after college. So she thinks it's going to be super fun. We haven't done a scrapbook night in a long time. Or a scrapbook, like a scrapathon is kind of what we're going to call it. We haven't done a scrapathon in a very, very long time. I own a bunch of the scrapbooking stuff that I need as well, but she has a bunch of wedding stuff because her and I made my oldest brother a scrapbook of his wedding to his husband back when the United States finally allowed same-sex marriage. We celebrated his wedding and memorialized it in a scrapbook for him, and he thought that was the best thing ever. You're debating about making cupcakes. Ooh. Yay, you're free from ad jail. Welcome back from ad jail. What kind of cupcakes are you thinking of making, PK? Because I want some. I want some. You feel like you should at least have cake tomorrow, so why not cupcakes? I love that. I love that. I wish I had anybody that was local tomorrow to bring me food because I'm going to be at the craft fair. It's from 9 to 4 for all the general public. My mom and I will probably be there by 7:30 or 8, depending on how much we get set up tonight. So we'll be there butt crack of dawn tomorrow morning, and then it's gonna go until we finish tearing down, which is usually 4:45 or 5 o'clock by the time that we get home. And they do not have any food that I am able to eat. They have food available, they have concessions, but they do not have gluten-free food. So I just have to pack a bunch of snacks because I do not have a way to eat food. Unfortunately. I may, maybe tonight, if I have time after stream before I go set up my booth, maybe I'll make a wrap, like a turkey wrap or something like that, and I'll leave that in the fridge, and I can at least make a little mini sandwich kind of thing. If you were local, you would just come and hang. Hey, I love that too. Anybody that is local and wants to come and hang, the Leander High School Craft Fair is where I'll be. Leander High School. It is a $5 entry, but there are hundreds and hundreds of vendors, so that $5 is well worth the entry cost. Heck, I wish I could go and spend a lot of time shopping at all the other vendor booths. I usually get one quick walkthrough, and that's about all the time I get to do before I have to go back to my own booth. I have to be at the booth almost the entire time because I'm the one that has access to the credit card reader and that software on my phone. My mom does not. Same thing with Venmo. I have the Venmo and she does not. So it ends up being where I need to be present at the booth pretty much at all times. What is this? Oh, interesting. I could have crocheted the belly on instead of using the felt. Interesting. I didn't know she had updated her pattern. Very interesting. Oh well, I just went with what I'm used to. And in her pattern, I'm used to having to cut and glue on the belly of the Charmander. That is very good information. Cool. She's ignoring your tag. Wow. She better be in the shower then, because that is offensive. Are you looking at yourself, beautiful girl? Do you see that beautiful girl in that reflection? When will my reflection show who I am inside? Any Mulan fans in chat? Hi, sweet love. Potion got in big trouble on our walk today, so I had to give her a very stern talking to, and she has been an absolute tumor on my side the rest of the day. She's been part shadow, part parasite. I love her, but whoo, sometimes I just need a little bit of space, and she's like, Mom, I'm so sorry, love me. Oh my gosh. Please. You've never seen it? You've never seen Mulan? Please. What? OM gosh. PK. What? Hi, baby doll. I'm going to be crocheting for a little while longer, honeybee. You want to go lay down? Hi. I'm talking about you to chat. Did you hear some dogs howling? No, thank goodness you did not. Let's keep it that way. Right, baby? Thankfully, Potion's the only one that really howls. Grayson will make some whining noises, but he's not really a howling dog, which is ironic because he's a husky. Greetings! Thank you, in narrator. I love the vocabulary that you used in your message. Greetings, esteemed fellow chosen one. Thank you. Thank you, dear sir. Sorry, I shouldn't assume your pronouns. My faults. Thank you, dear individual. Welcome in, narrator. How are you? How is your Friday / your weekend kicking off? Hi. I love you, baby girl. Thank you. It's been a while since you've seen it, but you try to remember most of what you had watched. Mushu is unforgettable. It's true. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your family. Dishonor on your cow. Hi. It's a great movie. I mean, most Disney movies are great. Especially the OG Disney movies like that. And yes, I absolutely consider Mulan an OG Disney movie. For sure. What's up, baby girl? Okay. So now we go around to make a second leg. I didn't really count the number of stitches properly, so we're just going to hope that we match them up as close as we can. Ah. Same. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round, pretty much. As long as we get them to be symmetrical, that's all that matters. So as soon as I think I have the right number of stitches, I will measure and see if we were approximately correct. Round, 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 round. You spin me right round, crochet right round. Crochet in the round, round. Yeah, huge. That's if the bus has gas. You're not wrong. There you go. Okay, so we got our feetsies. Let's make some arms. Because unfortunately, Charmander does actually have arms. He does not have ears, but he does have arms. I've got 2 arms and I'm not afraid to use them. Don't make me give you a big hug, chat. Yeah, that's how I go around threatening people around here. Don't make me give you a hug. I give the best hugs. Just ask my students. Sometimes they just want Miss Becca snuggles. I give some of the best bear hugs. I give some of the best tickles. My students love me for a reason. And it's not because I'm nice. It's just because I am good at what I do. You want to take that threat? Yeah. She's like, I call your bluff. You won't do it. Bring it. No balls. Won't do it. Oh no, I'm so scared, Becca. Oh no, you're gonna give me a hug. Hey, Shadow. Save you, your daughter's having a sleepover. Bless you. I will pray for you and your sanity.
Look at Becca, everybody! Ooh, Becca!
Pretty much. Good luck and blessings to you. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now we do a little decrease action going here. Remember, the pattern will be in the description below, or you can type !pattern if you are currently live. It is a free pattern. Take advantage. If you like the chibi look and the chibi version of Pokemon patterns, 53 stitches is very beginner friendly. The only thing that I would say technique-wise that's more on the challenging side of things is just being able to sew on your pieces and make sure that they look good. But other than that, it's very straightforward. When was the last time I had a sleepover? At my best friend's wedding. Does that count? Does that count? Is that she didn't let me stay at a hotel? She's like, no, you're staying here. Excuse you. Anytime I go visit my best friend, I sleep on her couch. So, I mean, I take that kind of like a sleepover. Kind of. I've had girl nights, like where we've done just movie marathon binges, or we've done like spa night kind of things, and we'll just do mani-pedis and all that kind of stuff. But I haven't had just random people sleep over because they all have their own lives with husbands and kids and dogs and cats and stuff to take care of. So being able to actually sleep over at somebody's house is almost impossible once you're an adult, because you have your own household you have to take care of. And hotels are expensive indeed, yes. So that's another reason. She's like, yeah, no, you just paid for your flight up here. You're staying with us. And it makes things easier because then I'm right there and they don't have
I
to
like
come pick me
jazz.
up or drop me off, and it's less driving for everybody, and it's just better overall. I don't mind sleeping on the couch for a couple of days. Hey, Austin, how are you? My back doesn't like it completely, but for a couple of days and to save that couple of $100, absolutely worth it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So sleep over at Becca's house? What's that? Oh my gosh, no. What is my opinion on the Woobles crochet kits? We just had that conversation on Monday, actually. Or Wednesday. On Wednesday's stream, we actually just had that conversation. I personally am not a fan of the Woobles crochet kits, and it has nothing to do with the Woobles themselves. The Woobles kit could be amazing and wonderful. I don't know. I've never used the Woobles kits as what they are. I personally just do not like the idea of kits for beginners in general. I don't feel that there's going to be enough yarn. There's not going to be enough fiber fill. You're going to have to go and supplement with your own materials anyway, and at that point, it's cheaper just to buy your own materials and find a YouTube video to teach you. Because there are plenty of free YouTube videos out there, and I feel like it would better suit you to learn the basics of crochet versus jumping right into an amigurumi. But I know there are a lot of people that are like, I want to make a cute stuffed animal, and that is absolutely valid. I don't know anything specifically about the Woobles. I just feel that it's asking $30 or $40 for a crochet kit is absurd to me. That is absurd. You can buy an entire skein of yarn for $4 or $5, and you can then get the rest of the material for cheap, and you can find a free tutorial on YouTube. Andrew's gonna pay for Becca crochet lessons, or you can pay for Becca crochet lessons. There you go. That is also a valid option if you'd like to pay for crochet lessons. Which, fun fact, I was actually reached out to by one of my teachers yesterday, one of the teachers that I go to their school, and she was telling me that she has a former student who her former student's sister is wanting to learn how to start crocheting, and the mom had asked the teacher if she knew of anybody that did crochet lessons. And so she passed on, with my permission, passed on my contact information to this parent because the family is really interested in paying for crochet lessons and crochet tutorial kind of things. And if it works out, it may be even for a couple of her friends as well. You've bought 2 of them, but you haven't started them yet. Let me know, Mother Bear, what you genuinely feel and what you think about them. I do not want to sway you and make you think that you wasted your money. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying for myself, personally, I have my own yarn store worth of yarn anyway. But I looked at possibly getting some Woobles kits to do as giveaways, but I just could not justify the cost. I couldn't justify the cost of doing that. If you ever went to TwitchCon, you'd be like, I'm just gonna go pull an Eeyore. I don't know if I'll ever go to TwitchCon. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, so we got 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5. So this one, we're working on the tail currently. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Increase. No! I was wrong. There's no increase here. Ah! No! No crazy numbers in chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Beautiful. Chocolate pancakes for dinner sounds like the best. Ooh.
Who's that Pokemon?
Like chocolate or a chocolate chip. Because they're different. Now we do another row of increases. Increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, no. Calm down, chat.
5 OK 7 OK 81 OK 212.
212. 5. Ouch. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so the tail is now complete. We have all the pieces of our Charmander done. That's actually the fastest I have made all the parts to a project in a while. Don't want to be rolling over anybody's tootsies. I can practice with you as your first student before I teach the, well, I'd be teaching the kids. I wouldn't be teaching the parents. But absolutely, I'm down. I feel it's going to be easier to do in-person lessons than virtual lessons, obviously, because I can then like point exactly to which stitch. I can fix their hand positioning when holding the hook or any of that hands-on and like show them up front. And I can zoom in, I can show you over the computer and all that kind of stuff too, but I feel like it's also going to just be easier for them. So let's do... One, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea why she wants me to have so many of these, but okay. I do not have any red. Do I have any red scrap? No. Okay. I don't have any red scrap. I'm gonna have to go get some red scrap yarn. But before we do that, let's go ahead and put the eyes in here. So this was row 18, and it's between rows 12 and 13. So 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12.
But if you close your
Emotional, damn it. Emotional, damn it. Emotional, damn it. Emotional, damn it.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm giving eyes to Charmander. I gotta put eyes on my forehead. I heard eyes. I knew it. I knew it. How things are turned off, you feel comfortable enough to chill? Don't get too comfortable, though. That's how they get
But
you.
if you close your eyes,
Emotional, damn it. Emotional, damn it. Emotional, damn it. Emotional, damn it.
I also just cut my fingernails last night before bed, and it's impossible for me to do things right now. Ugh, it's so much harder without nails. But I hate having long nails. It bothers the heck out of me having long nails. My nails have to be basically non-existent for me to feel comfortable. Let's put some stuffing. Let's start stuffing. We have 7 minutes. Let's make him big. Let's make him thick, full of brains. And fire? Gas? Four eyes. I used to be called that a lot. Not a lot, but a little bit. I got glasses when I was, I think, like 12. 13? I was in middle school, I'm pretty sure, when I got glasses. But I got LASIK back in 2018, and that was actually why I had to go and get a new driver's license today. I was pulled over for speeding because I'm a naughty girl, and I was zooming a little too zoomy. I had the zooms slightly, just a little bit. I don't feel it was enough to pull me over, but that policeman said it was, so there you go. And when he was checking my driver's license, he was like, I see that you have corrective lenses restriction. Where are your glasses? Or are you wearing contacts today, miss? And I'm like, no, sir, I'm not wearing contacts. I got LASIK back in 2018. He's like, well, how can I believe that you got LASIK? And he made me do a field vision test to show that I was safe to drive on the roads, that I could actually see. And I was like, oh, okay. And so he gave me a written warning and said, if you would like to get this written warning removed off of your account, you need to go to the DMV right away and get that restriction removed off your license. And I was like, oh, the doctors told me to just go ahead and keep it on, that it wasn't worthwhile for anybody to remove it. And he was like, I know, even the police officer was like, I wish the doctors would stop giving legal advice to people, because that is not true. If you had corrective surgery and you no longer require the use of contacts or glasses, then you need to get that restriction removed, because every time you get pulled over, they're going to need to have that proof that you are safe to drive and be behind the wheel. What I didn't tell him is I have been pulled over multiple times since 2018. Multiple times. And I have never once had a police officer ask me if I was wearing contacts. Never once. These are the times where I wish my brother was still alive, because he was a police officer for many years, and I would have asked him. I mean, he would have laughed at me for getting pulled over in the first place, but then I would have asked him some questions about just some of the actual facts of being a policeman. I feel that the officer that pulled me over was just trying to get their quota. I don't feel that I was going fast enough, and I was definitely not dangerous on the roads to warrant getting pulled over, but he was doing his job. I cannot fault him for doing his job. I was absolutely speeding. I deserved to get pulled over. So Becca is a bad girl. Heckin' zoomies. I know. I'm happy to admit that I was doing something against the law, and I got caught, and I got pulled over, and I deserved it. Was I sad about it? Absolutely. I mean, I got scared, because I just get anxiety when I get pulled over, and I don't want to be yelled at or anything. And This policeman was very friendly, and I honestly thought because he was being so friendly and he was being very kind, and I was being very kind and respectful back to him, that he was just going to give me a warning, and that was it. But that was not it. Nope. No, that was not it. He jebaited me. Which is why I claim that he probably had a quota he had to reach of the number of tickets he needed to give out that day or that week or the month, you know. Our music stopped. That's why it got a little bit quiet there. Yeah, and I honestly think, PK, that the police officers just assumed that I was wearing contacts. Like I said, it was the very first time that anybody had ever looked at my license and said, oh, you have a restriction on your license. Please remove your sunglasses and let me look to verify that you're wearing contacts. I'm like, why are you going so thorough? What on earth? I mean, thank you for doing your job, but also, you good? You good, sir? Like, why? I wasn't swerving. If I showed some form of signs that I was unsafe to be on the road or I was a hazard to somebody else, then I absolutely inquire and be like, hey, where are your glasses? Where are your contacts? But I was just going to work. I was going to my school after my lunch break. I was going to my next campus. So, you still have some time to enter to win this cute little gingerbread, and I'm happy to add a little string if you want to turn it into an ornament. I'm happy to add some ribbon for you if you'd like that. All right, we need to plop this guy right hither. Stab. Okay, let's get the other one too. Stab. Ow. Okay. Huh. There. So PK, are you actually going to go to the concert? I didn't see. Did they post that they're going to have some Australia shows? I would assume so. They are coming? Awesome. I love that. You should definitely go since you didn't... You're going to try to go. I think you should, if you can afford it, get tickets early because they do tend to either sell out or the tickets go extremely expensive. At least here they do. Oh, so we are talking about the Stardew Valley concert. They had a concert called Festival of Seasons that I was fortunate to get to go to. And now it was such a hit that they have a second season of concerts kicking off with a larger orchestra and different music, and they're going to add some visual effects and everything on stage, called the Symphony of Seasons. So I am excited. I cannot wait. I'm going to definitely go again. They are coming back to Austin, and I cannot wait to go again. You heard that it's coming up by you in Canada? Yeah. If you are a fan of Stardew Valley, or even if you aren't a fan of Stardew Valley, if you've never played it kind of thing, but you like video game music, orchestral arrangements, and concerts, it was a beautiful concert. It's a little bit more meaningful if you've played the game and you like the soundtrack, but I took one of my really good friends because my other friend that I wanted to take, he was out of town. So I took one of my girlfriends who has never played the game before, and she had a blast. She said that it was so beautiful. She really, really enjoyed the concert, and she's never once played the game. You should try getting good. Have you tried, you know, getting good? That was hilarious, Rusla. No Buc-ee's is a big L. I know. I wouldn't even take Tom Hiddlebonk to Arby's. I can't eat at Arby's. They don't have gluten-free stuff for me at Arby's. I couldn't eat there. I wouldn't put myself through that. I know they have the meats, but if they don't have something that I can eat, I'm not just gonna sit there and watch somebody else eat food. That seems very sad. I wouldn't want to do that to myself. And it's an expectation that whenever
Aussie! Oi, oi, oi!
whenever somebody comes to visit, if they have never been to a Buc-ee's, it is an expectation as the tour guide that I am that I take them to the amusement park known as Buc-ee's. It is only the greatest gas station in all of mankind. Being gluten-free is a good reason to only eat ribeye steaks. Well, good thing I also don't eat beef. So sorry about that. But I do not eat beef either. But I do love cheese. I do love cheese. I have been tested multiple times and do not have any form of lactose intolerance. However, I do have lots of issues when I have too much cheese, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
I like cows.
I also like cows.
But not to eat them. I like cows. I like to greet them. Cows are fun.
New kid welcome in. I went to McDonald's today and ate a kid's meal. Boy, was his mom mad. Not a fan of the meats. I just don't eat beef. Well, red meats. Most red meats. I still eat pork. I like sausage. I love chicken, turkey, fish. Is it the pescatarian? Is that what that diet is? The pescatarian foods? So I'm not intentionally. You think it's fish only. Oh, okay. Well, so I like fish and turkey, chicken. I love bacon. I just don't cook bacon very often because it sets my smoke detectors off in my house. And it's really annoying. I don't want to, every time I'm cooking bacon, to set off the smoke alarms. So I don't cook bacon very often. But I do enjoy bacon, especially if somebody else is cooking it. Okay, there we go. We've got our naked Charmander here. He needs to have some clothing on him. Let's cover him up. He's indecent. He's very indecent. I don't want to be inappropriate. This is a family-friendly channel. We need to make sure our Pokemon are always protected. I do not. I've never shopped at Costco. I have a Sam's Club membership, which is basically the same thing, but it's not at the same time. Hi, baby girl. What's up? Okay. So we're going to assume that this is large enough. Here we go. I'm almost done, sweet girl. And then I'll get some dinner, and I'll give you some love and attention, And I'll make sure you are the bestest girl in the whole world, which means she already is. I don't have to do too much for that. I'm going to go ahead and stop the raids, just in case we get anybody coming in ready to raid. I'm going to leave that turned off. I'm going to say no raids. Okay. Is there something delicious at Costco that I'm missing out on? You were going to say that Costco has packages of essentially pre-cooked bacon that's really quick to prepare in the microwave. They have that at Walmart too, which I have eaten a few times. And I have a way to cook the bacon in the microwave, and it comes out just fine. It's not quite the same, but if I really am craving bacon, sometimes I'll just take the packages of bacon over to my dad, and I'll be like, hey Dad, can you please cook me some bacon? Okay, thanks. Thanks, love you, bye. I do that with his cheese dip as well. I'm like, hey, I'm really craving some cheese dip. Can you please make me some cheese dip? Okay, thanks, love you, bye. I'm doing this nice and slowly because remember, I've mentioned it multiple times. You can take things off little at a time. You cannot put them back if you cut too much. But I feel like that is a pretty sufficient amount pulled off, and I can flatten that down and make this fit on here. There are gluten-free Tim Tams. That is very true. You can air fry bacon. Interesting. Interesting. I know they have gluten-free Tim Tams. They don't have them here. I haven't found them here in the States yet, but I'm just saying. If any of my Australian friends are planning on heading this way, put some in your luggage for me. Don't try and ship me some Tim Tams because it was $40 to ship PK her present, and it was a small little package. I can't imagine how much it would cost to ship Tim Tams. So please don't send me any Tim Tams. That's gonna be way too expensive. It's gonna cost more than the Tim Tams and shipping costs. All right, this goes right approximately there. I already put this away, but I'm gonna get it right back out. I need to stab this guy. There we go. So for anybody that is new to our chat, this tool that I'm using is called an Ami stick. I don't know how it is so magical, but it is. It sticks through the fiber fill of your pieces, and it holds all of your limbs in place while you sew around it, and you weave in the ends and everything like that, and it keeps it in place. And it does a sturdier job, in my opinion, a much sturdier job than just using push pins or anything else like that. Ooh. PK keeps sending me Instagram reels of all these Australian candies and stuff, and I'm like, I need some kind of an Australian candy care box because I've never heard of any of these. And she's over here being like, be careful guys, these candies are actually created by the tears of my enemies, or by the red danger backs, the danger bugs. But these are the eggs of the danger bugs. Are they actually like really disgusting candies in general, or do people like them and that's why he's making funny videos about them? Uh-oh, our Charmander is a little bit lopsided. He's trying to fall over. Why? Why are you trying to fall over, Charmander? Can you not right now? Thank you. Okay. Let's see. We need to cut some strands of red for the tail as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Because there were 6 yellows, I'm gonna just go ahead and grab 6 reds too. If you like mint favorite things, then you'll like them. I am not a huge fan of mint. Occasionally, I can handle mint. I'm not a huge fan. It's not my favorite thing. He's poking fun at the fact that most international people take what we say literally and believe as aka drop bears, riding kangaroos to school, etc. I mean, I believe what Strom says, where you guys have to wear your boots, your anti-gravity boots, so you don't float away since you guys are in the upside down. So I believe whatever Strom is telling me. Okay. So for this one, what we are doing is we are making the flame of the tail. We take that by... I'm actually being really clever with this. I'm really impressed with myself. We take small little strands of different colored yarn and we just halfway pull it through, make a little loop, make sure your ends are fairly symmetrical, and then you pull it all 4 of those little ends back through that loop. And it makes a little knot on the end. Make sure you pull it nice and tight though, so we don't have it pulling apart when you start to brush it out, because we will be brushing it out in a little bit as well. Okay. And it's okay if the red and the yellow are not the same size and length, because we will be doing a haircut later. We will trim it up to make sure the tail looks really good after we brush it out. Isn't the upside down in the other dimension? I mean, yes, but also Australia's upside down. The upside down is also Stranger Things, which to me means that the Stranger Things upside down dimension is actually Australia. I think there's a correlation. You know? I feel there is. I could be wrong. I'm not usually wrong though. I'm right more often than not. What do we got? We got some kind of fancy dude in chat. I don't have him. I'll go for it. Okay, we have all of our strands woven in. Now, one of the things I like to do with the yarn that's here, this is a very thick tail. It's okay. I like to go ahead and preemptively unweave the yarn. I like to detangle and get all those fibers unwoven before I start to brush it out. I feel like it makes it faster, and I don't notice my yarn ripping nearly as often if I already preemptively have it untangled. And since we were trying to do things quickly, we want to untangle this now so we don't have to spend 15 minutes brushing out the yarn. We don't have that much time. Yay! I caught him. Yay, me! I caught the fancy broccoli. Whenever I see a pan sage in Discord or in video games, I'm like, that's broccoli. That is a broccoli monkey. That's a broccoli monkey. And also whenever I see a metatite, I'm like, that's a garlic boy. He is literally just a garlic bulb. I think whoever in Nintendo was creating the Pokemon, I think they were hungry. And that's why there's a lot of, you can make your own sandwiches in the new game. And there's a bunch of different berries and fruits. I think they just are starved over in Nintendo. They don't feed their Pokemon developers. And that's why they create Pokemon based on the food that they are craving. I'm not sure whoever craves garlic and who craves broccoli, but I do feel, I mean, they have one literally named Salt. They have Nacli, NACL. Literally, it's a thing of salt. They're hungies. That's what it is. They are hungry. And I feel somebody should go do a wellness check on the employees at Nintendo. For all legal purposes, Nintendo, that is a joke. I feel like you are probably wonderfully taking care of all of your employees. That is all a joke. I don't want Nintendo to throw down with me. I am a small little girl, I promise. I'm not doing anything. I'm sorry. I take it all back. I'm gonna start craving broccoli and garlic and salt now. In solidarity. In salt-idarity. Ah, ah, ah. Alright, we're on to the last couple I need to unweave, and then we're going to brush. Okay. Then we got this guy right here. This one. Alright, ads are starting in 3 minutes. I mean, we could skip the ads, but it's fine. Just go ahead and let the ads run. It's not a big deal. Let them run. Let them run. 'Cause I would rather the ads run now and not run when I'm trying to read out. Alright, here we go. So now we get to brush. So what we are doing is we're taking a dog slicker brush, and I'm just holding, for dear life, I'm holding onto the base of the yarn that's currently attached to our Charmander, and I am just brush, brush, brush. I have a husky, so I'm used to doing this. I am used to brushing. Keep twisting and making sure you get everything brushed sufficiently. Don't overbrush because it will keep pulling out the fibers, and then you're going to have to start over and cut new strands. Okay. And then I'm going to trim up some of the flames here. I don't need to trim it up too much because obviously with fire there's different lengths to the flemes. There you go. There is our Charmander's very
But if you close your
Emotional damage, emotional damage, emotional damage, emotional damage.
Alrighty. Let's see, let's get one of these in here. Bam. Right in the middle. You get to be my fifth eye. I was gonna say you're gonna be my third eye, but it's not. It's my fifth eye. How you doing, Allie? Welcome in. Okay, so now we just need to put the glue onto the belly, and we'll be all done with our Charmander. Okay. I'm pushing down on the edges, that way the edges don't kind of peel up or anything like that. We're just adding some, I need to add some more glue here at the base. Yeah. We're adding just a little bit more glue around the edges because the edges are peeling up just slightly, and we don't want that. I probably could have needle felted it on, but I didn't. So there we go. I didn't. That was my reasoning, is I just didn't. I could have, but I didn't. So there you go. Well, you learned what that does. There you go. And our Charmander is complete. We are now in ads, so that was kind of perfect timing. We did it. We made this Charmander. So he will go into my stash to go into the craft fair tomorrow. I will bring him, and hopefully he will be one of the ones to sell immediately. I really love how his tail turned out. It is nice and like vibrant, but it's also very thick and has a good amount of yarn into there. It looks so good. Thank you. I am pleased. We've made this pattern many times before, so I know he always turns out super cute. But yeah, we did it. We are all done. So thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with us today. Make sure you like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, subscribe to our channel, and check out some of our past videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!